Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when I tell you guys that I hate talking about race, this is why. This is why. Human beings are not born racist, but they are thought to be racist. With that being said, many people all over the world understand something, that Americans are very, very easy to divide. Very, very easy. You know what I mean? Whether that's when it comes to race or religion. Very easy. And so you have to understand that with Twitter being a platform in which different countries and nations have the ability to make themselves, they're going to take advantage of these, flaw that we have here in the United States of America. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Twitter just got exposed. Major MAGA influencer as a foreign agent. It's not just the MAGA influencers. All right, it's not just them. But let's listen to the story and see what happened, and I'll give my commentary on it. FYI, I don't react to the whole entirety of the video unless people tell me, hey, you need to start reacting to the whole video. We like your opinion. That's when I'll start doing it. I like to keep it very short. So, Jew Almighty. If you want to watch the whole entire video, that's where you're going to go and find it. And so, with that being said, before you leave, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you make it to the end, you're already there. So, just leave a like and subscribe. You know what I mean?
Everything is fake, y'all.
Ever since Elon Musk bought Twitter, it has become a right-wing, alt-right cesspool, where racism thrived and right-wing MAGA political narratives were boosted by the algorithm. And the biggest profiles on the platform were ones that were dividing the country. After an update to the platform that revealed the locations of profiles...
I don't know if he's going to talk about this, but Homeland Security on Twitter, yeah, that's supposed to be posting about information required that's here in America and so far and so on and so forth, right? It's being run in Israel. Ain't that like, wow, by foreigners? Crazy.
A bunch of MAGA accounts have been exposed as foreign made on Twitter after Twitter turned on a setting that essentially shows where accounts were originally created.
A huge number of major influential political accounts were just exposed as foreign propaganda pages.
Do you guys feel sad for MAGA now that they know that 70 to 90% of their influencer friends on Twitter are just MAGA bots from other nations? Yeah, actually, this number could be higher due to VPN masking, which is even more wonderful.
And we're talking profiles with hundreds of thousands.
And so you got a bunch of racist dude in the comment section who will agree with whatever nonsense that gets spewed out there. Let me tell you something. You can literally have black people masking themselves as white person on Twitter and then spewing the most heinous shit that they can possibly can about black people. Because they know that this is easy. They just have to say the dumbest shit on the internet ever and people will literally like and support and give them their money.
To millions of followers from places like Nigeria, India, Russia, and Germany, all using fake American identities while intentionally polarizing U.S. users. And these accounts weren't just political either. Tons of pages got exposed that were keeping a rap beef between Kendrick and Drake alive. There were pages designed to just shit on black men while praising white men. And other profiles that just specialize in demonizing the black community altogether. Nasty work. But of course, once the locations for these pages were revealed, people started waking up and realizing that they have been buying into propaganda from foreign nations. Imagine arguing for months, sometimes years, about American politics, relationships, or the character of black people with random accounts pretending to be American, only to realize you were arguing and tweeting with somebody halfway around the world that has no connection to America or our culture. And after all of this, Twitter will never be the same again. But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
You guys feel sad for MAGA now that they know that 70 to 90% of their influencer friends on Twitter, or the friends that they thought they had, are just MAGA bots from other nations? Several major accounts who were thought to be US-based right-wing voices were actually just operating from other countries, including Russia and China.
As crazy as this situation was, a lot of people really weren't surprised by the news that so many huge accounts were bots or foreign actors pretending to be Americans, stirring up American drama. Especially now when you think about how toxic and vitriolic Twitter became ever since Elon purchased it. But it does make you see a bunch of the conversations and things that happened in the last couple years and the reactions to them with the new lens. If you think about Charlie Kirk's death and the huge outpouring and outrage, it makes you wonder how much of that was actually genuine. Because I said this in another video, it seems like conservatives juiced it for everything they could, propped his wife up, and just moved on. When you look at...
See, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am genuinely starting to believe that America is like a giant auditorium. Okay. America is a giant auditorium, and people all over the world are the playmakers. They're the ones who are doing the shows, and we are just busy entertaining ourselves based off of that. Name it. Any position. Especially when it comes to politics. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the politics, we understand who's really running shit behind it. We understand that. So that one is not really a surprise to me. And now with the whole new future on X, now we're starting to see that there are a lot of division that is on X is being promoted by people who don't even live in the United States. Americans, you like to talk about your country is being taken over. You like to do all of this chit chat, blah, 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 and all of these stuff. And I'm just like, do you guys not see? Your country has already been taken over. It already has. The politicians don't even work for you. Their job is to literally siphon money out of you as much as they possibly can to give it to a foreign group of people. And now we have foreigners who are literally keeping you busy with divisions. And it's not by coincidence. That's one thing you have to understand. It's not. X, they have this information. They know where all these accounts are being created. They know that. They're not stupid. Seriously, what other social media has came up with this kind of future where they're trying to say that, oh, okay, we're going to go ahead and give people the geolocation. X is the only one that has done that. Why? Because they knew that there was a lot of misinformation that was being poured on X from foreigners that don't even live here. That's why they wanted to implement this so people can go ahead and read the information and be a little bit more, vigilant when they're taking information from foreigners. Facebook, Instagram, all these other sites, they also spew out information, but X is the worst when it comes to foreigners spewing bullshit.
All the really crazy, specific anti-blackness that was on Twitter wide, from pages with huge followings that just demonized black people, or anti-black man pages, or you better get you a white man girl pages. Any of that was already bad, but that would just seem so much more insidious because it's people that weren't even in this country cosplaying as black women or black people, spreading hatred against our community. Or if you go to the rap beef side, there were tons of huge fake Drake and fake Kendrick pages and fan pages that got exposed for being from India. When how much of that was how we really felt about each other? Or was that all just foreign pages dropping bombs in our community and us taking the bait? It really makes you look at all these things differently.
Everything is fake, y'all. Bunch of Drake fan pages on Twitter have been exposed for not even being American accounts. These are the same accounts that have been pushing relentless propaganda against Kendrick Lamar and relentless propaganda for Drake while pretending to be American, while pretending to be black. Hey, y'all been laughing.
Why do you think China and all these some of these other countries like to ban social medias like X, and then they create their own? Because they know the information. Like, we are living in an information war. You guys do realize that, right? What we see going on in Palestine, yes, we are seeing that. That's a physical war. Our war is not physical. Ours is information. It is a battle for the mind and the heart. And we are losing that battle day and night. That's what, literally, like, this is it. This is why sometimes I hate freaking talking about race and races and stuff like that. Why? Because I know that there are people out there who are bots, are literally spewing out these nonsense just to keep us divided. And guess what? Your boy Elon Musk is participating in it because he be sharing some of this bullshit on his X's account with his millions of followers. It's ridiculous.
Y'all been joking. Y'all been trying to act like I'm a conspiracy theorist with a tinfoil hat. This is paid propaganda. These guys are pretending to be American. And don't even let that conversation expand. What about all of the political commentary we see on social media?
Let's not get in
that.
that.
How much of this is actually propaganda against this country?
Ever since all this came out, Twitter has been outraged. The people causing the most division on this app aren't even from America, dog. I definitely saw tweets like this, even back in the day, calling out some of these super toxic anti-black pages. Like, this can't be a black person running this page. But who knew they were in China, Nigeria, or India? From a political...
It's not even China, bro. China don't fuck with X. They have their own. Why do you think when this got exposed, you didn't see anybody from China? It was mostly from India, Nigeria, South Africa, Israel. Israel was the one that was running the big one, the Homeland Security. That's the one Israel was running. As soon as that got discovered, guess what? They took the future away. What a coincidence.
standpoint, think about how dangerous that is, as so many foreign accounts with huge millions of followers were on a US-based site literally spreading misinformation and intentional division for the US population about their elected officials, nominees, or upcoming elections. It is really dangerous. Millions of MAGA accounts are currently being exposed. X has shut down access to the feature after millions of foreign MAGA bots farms were exposed. I think they did shut down for a second, but brought back the feature, because if you click on somebody's profile, you can still see exactly where they're from. 1 million followers.
Yeah, maybe they updated because apparently they were a bunch of lies, but you know, apparently.
Crazy. An Ivanka Trump news page. Trump is my president. Macedonia is crazy. This is insane and catastrophic for the MAGA movement. Mega Trump, Nigeria. My gosh. It does make you wonder how big the MAGA movement actually was, and why would they need all of these bots or foreign influencer pages? Trump isn't your president. You are in Macedonia. Macedonia Android app. Dear MAGA, your entire MAGA movement is one giant lie. Your entire MAGA movement is a hustle, a cult, a con job. You got suckered. You are suckers. He pulled no punches. Half the population of the US fell for what is, in fact, the newest iteration of the Nigerian prince trying to move some diamonds. Here are the heroes and champions of your white Christian ethno-state, MAGA. Yeah, this is a huge page too. UAE, Nigeria, America First, Bangladesh.
Bruh.
This is MAGA. Yeah, this is a huge.
This guy is freaking annoying. United Arab Emirates. I mean, let that sink in. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy to me, dog. Look at y'all Americans. Look what you have done. You're so busy, divided, blaming each other. Oh, it's this person's fault, this person's fault. So much so, now we are now letting foreigners dictate who we should and shouldn't follow. And then sometimes when I see, you know, racist ass posts on X, I'll be curious and I'll just go to the comment section. And all I see is just a bunch of white people saying, yes, you know, you're right. Black people are this, black people are that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just here like, wow. So this is how easy it is to take over your country, huh? I mean, literally, like, it's been taken over without shooting a single bullet. Because all you had to do was come to a conclusion and realize that you're being fucked by foreigners, but you're too busy blaming everybody else, except for who? The people who are really running in power. We know who they are. I'm not going to reiterate that. I've said it in the past. If you want to see who, if you want to know who it is, you're going to have to go watch my previous videos. But we know who they are. And now, with this whole new future, it has become even more obvious that the people who are quote unquote your supporters are from different countries. They don't even live by the rules of Trump. And a lot of these people participated in motivating you to go vote for either Trump or Joe Biden. And you want to know what's even crazier than that before I end it off? Elon Musk knew this. He knows this. Your patriot, the man that's about to become the first trillionaire. Yeah, he knew these. He has all this data. He has all these informations. And yet, what has he done except for this? I mean, although he's saying that this has, although Joe Almighty over here is saying that it's came back now that you're able to see the geolocation, but which one has been manipulated? Because I can guarantee you this, that special country in the Middle East, yeah, they have an account. They have hundreds, perhaps thousands of bots on X telling you that there's no GSA going on in Palestine. That's how I know that Elon Musk, he may claim to be your best buddy. He may claim to be somebody who is in your favor. But the truth of the matter is, he is participating in the false information that is being fed to you. Because this is a battle for the mind and the heart. And you are losing that battle every single day when I wake up and read the news and see what's going on. You've lost that battle. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys up in the next video.